So, a few days ago, a friend of mine sent me a text and he said, Leon, how do I have fun without drinking alcohol? On a Friday night after I've been working my face off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night I like to go, I like to relax, I like to go and hang out with my friends and have a few glasses of wine. And he said, if I don't do that, what else am I going to do? How am I going to have fun without drinking? Well, in this video, I'm going to explain exactly what to do to have fun without drinking so you don't even miss it. Imagine if you could have an amazing time with your friends or on your own and not even think about having a drink. Well, that's the goal of this video, is to get you into that state of mind. And the friend that asked me that question, I'm going to send this to you as well. So what's up? You know who you are. Now, just before we get into the video, if you want to get access to a free video training that shows you how to get control of your drinking fast, please go ahead and click the link in the description. It's a video that I cannot publish on YouTube, and what you need to do is put your name and email address in, and then a new video will start playing that shows you a new method to get in control of your drinking in as little as 48 hours. So again, I can't publish that on YouTube, so if you want access to that training, click the link in the description, put your name and email address in, and then a new video will start playing. So let's get into the video. So my name is Leon Sylvester. I'm the founder of SoberClear.com, a coaching company that helps business owners and professionals stop drinking. I haven't drank myself for almost 6 years. I've worked with hundreds of clients. I've made almost 600 videos. And today I'm going to show you how there's a complete misconception that plagues society. So the first thing that we're going to do before we actually go into activities and fun things to do without drinking is we're going to fix our mindset. This idea that drinking is fun is ludicrous. And don't click off the video, just bear with me. But if you actually think about the activity of drinking, right? What is the activity of drinking? It's this. Was that fun? Did I just have a great time? Absolutely not. The action of drinking a drink isn't fun in any way. Look how boring it is. Look, I won't do it again, you get the point, right? But this thought that drinking is fun it just makes no sense. So we first need to get our head right, and we need to realize that the act of drinking isn't fun in any way. It's incredibly boring. What we need to see is that we're not going out to drink alcohol. We're not having fun because of drinking. We're having fun because we are drinking a drug. And if you struggle to go out and socialize, to have a good time, to, I don't know, go to a pool or go out to the cinema or do anything without drinking this drug, this alcohol, it's got nothing to do with the act of drinking and everything to do with a drug. And regardless of whether it's causing you huge problems in your life or not, whether you like it or not, it is drug addiction. The fact that you cannot enjoy yourself without consuming a drug is not normal. It's not normal in any way. Just because you go outside and 90% of society do this as well, doesn't make it normal. It makes it accepted, it makes it tolerated, but if everybody was doing the same thing with crack, we wouldn't think that was normal. We wouldn't think that's okay. Yet alcohol is in a completely different category, it's a different drug, but actually it does the same amount of damage as all the other drugs that are illegal anyway. In fact, it does a lot more harm than a lot of illegal drugs that are out there. And this idea that going out with your friends and doing this, having a drink, is fun, that's where you need to start. Getting into this state of mind where you stop seeing that action as fun is so critical. So there are 4 things that I'm going to break down, 4 categories of things that you can do to have fun without drinking. And then within each category, we'll talk about some specific activities. So the first thing I'm going to break down is what other men can do. So quite often, and the friend that I was speaking about in this video, he is male. And what he does is he goes out with his male friends into a bar and drinks. Now, why is that a thing that men do? Well, men bond through shared goals. If we are going out to sit down and talk, it's never really going to work out, right? Men don't sit down and sit face to face and have conversations. Okay, they do, but it's not really how they truly connect. All of my best friendships in my life have come through working on something with that other man, whether it's training in the gym, whether it's a business that we're doing at the same time. You know, there's always a shared mutual goal, and that's how we connect. We don't connect through a coffee date, right? And sitting down and talking about politics or the weather, or that's not how men really connect. They connect through a shared mutual goal. And we build bond through struggles, through difficulties, through helping each other out. So this is the first category that I want to talk to you about. It's about how men can bond better without drinking alcohol. Because if you actually think about it, when 2 men go out to drink, there is a shared mutual goal. We are going out to drink. Which is why you rarely see a man go out with another man that doesn't drink. One's drinking and the other one's not. Well, now it's kind of turned into a weird dynamic. And that rarely happens. I'll go out with people that drink alcohol, but somebody that's going out to drink, they ain't giving me a phone call. They're not saying, Leon, sober Leon, why don't you join us and come to the pub? Okay, they will invite me, but the likelihood of me going is very, very slim. However, if another man invites me to go and do a CrossFit workout, to go hiking in the mountains, to go out to the desert, to go and do something fun, then I'm saying yes. So this is the first thing, right? If you think that going out and drinking with another guy is fun or a group of men is fun, simply change the activity. And now the problem with this is that when you've got a group of friends that do drink alcohol, is some of them won't want to come with you, some of them do want to drink because they are addicted to a drug, but you often need to be the initiator. You need to be the person that says, we're going out, we're going to do X, Y, and Z today. We're going to go hiking. We're going to go shooting some guns somewhere, clay pigeon shooting. We're going to do something fun together. You know, you could be going to martial arts, could be going out running. There's a million things that you can do. But when you do these things, you need to initiate. Nobody's going to come and give you a phone call and say, do you want to go and do this thing? Especially if you're friends with a lot of drinkers. But you can start initiating good ideas and good quality activities to build that bond. So maybe start thinking of some ideas and some activities that you can do where you can invite other people in, like, I don't know, playing a round of golf or something that's not revolving around drinking, but it has a shared mutual goal. So you can overcome a challenge together. Now, the second thing that we're going to talk about are if you're in a relationship and if you hang out with other couples. So I've been very fortunate that when I met we've never drank. I think I've seen her drink 3 times in our entire relationship. But all the things that we've done that are with couples, right? So me and and 2 other people, they've never revolved around drinking. And it's always revolved around something fun. Going out to a really interesting restaurant, going out and doing a hobby together. This weekend we'll have a couple that come over that also, they don't really drink, they drink a little bit, but they'll come over, we'll have them at our place, we're gonna watch The Godfather, yeah, that's the boy's idea, right? But we're gonna watch a movie together, we're gonna go for a walk, we might go to the pool, we're gonna go and get a Sunday roast the next day. We're doing things, we're not sat around thinking of something to do, we have a plan, we have an agenda, we're hosting somebody in our home, and to me that's so much fun. How is drinking alcohol fun when you can go and do something where you remember everything, you have a great time, and you have, good quality conversations, you build a good relationship with somebody else? To me, that's fun. Sat with people that I don't really like, drinking alcohol, forgetting what I say, not really remembering things the next day. How is that fun? So again, if you're in a relationship with somebody, start thinking of things that you can do with other couples, but maybe the couples that you have in your life right now, it is all revolved around drinking. So maybe it's time to make some new friends. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with certain people being in your life for a period of time and then you start growing apart. That happens. That's natural. Especially if you're making a positive lifestyle change and you're removing alcohol from your life and other people in your life aren't ready for it, then maybe it's time to make some new friends. Now, the third thing is in your relationship. Now, like I said, I'm blessed. We never drank together, so we never had that dynamic. But I know there's a lot of people on this channel that are married, that have been in long-term relationships, and your partner can often be your drinking buddy. And that's what you do. You get home, you sit down together, you put on a movie, and then you sit down and drink. So what do you do with these people? Well, it always depends, right? It's impossible for me to just make one statement that's going to be relevant to every single couple. But again, it goes back to that first thing that I was saying. One thing that me and Or do is we do CrossFit together. We do it every single day. We go to a gym and we have something that we're always working towards that's health related. Now, that doesn't necessarily stop me from drinking alcohol, but it's something fun that we do together and it's a lifestyle. And this was something I did when I first stopped drinking alcohol is I made health a priority. I got back to a gym. I started, working on bodybuilding, trying to get back in shape again because I was in terrible shape when I'd stopped drinking. But being able to do that with a partner, being able to have a healthy lifestyle, you don't need to be doing CrossFit and Olympic weightlifting. Maybe it's just going for a walk every day with your partner instead. But when it comes to your relationship, if you have that really toxic dynamic where there's a lot of alcohol involved, they're not supportive of you, not drinking alcohol, then maybe it is time for you to get sober, stay sober, and question that relationship. And it's not nice to say this, but for some people out there, they will need to question their relationship if they want to stop drinking and stay stopped and be happy as a non-drinker. Which leads me to the fourth thing. Now, what can you do alone without drinking? How can you have fun on your own without drinking? Because all of this is well and good if you've got friends and you've got things going on in your life, but what can you do when you're alone? Well, the first thing is to make sure that your calendar is packed out with fun things to do. If you struggle with loneliness and being alone and that's when you start pouring out the drinks, then maybe start thinking, okay, well, what can I do this evening? How can I schedule this activity? What about this weekend? Who can I invite here? Who can I invite there? Having a nice organized plan for your week, knowing that there are no gaps, or even if you do plan to spend an evening on your own, know that you're going to watch this series, this movie, you're going to do something. But making sure that you have a good plan with activities and things to do is so important because we want to avoid loneliness. Now, I think I've told you guys this a million times, but my mum went to AA. I didn't go to AA. I don't buy into that 12-step philosophy. There are good things about it, and they do have some really good phrases. And this might not be exclusive to AA, but my mum would always say that people relapse when they're hungry, angry, lonely, and tired. So we want to make sure that if we are alone, there's a plan. We don't want to be just feeling lonely. If we're alone, we want to schedule, we want to plan, and we want to do things that we enjoy. And once you've lived your life this way with activities, with friendships, with relationships, with all sorts of stuff going on, then you realize that drinking alcohol was never fun. Anyway, don't forget to click the link in the description to get that free video training, and if you click the video on the screen now, you can learn why everybody is quitting drinking. Have a great day.